Well, good evening. Welcome to the DBS Sports. I am Kenton Casper. We begin tonight with cricket. The St. Lucia National Senior Cricket Team had to settle for third place after defeating Grenada in the third place playoff match as the Windward Islands 50-over cricket tournament came to an end right here in St. Lucia. On Wednesday, May 30th, at the Larry Suze playing field in the Mabia Valley, St. Lucia, they won over Grenada by 85 runs. St. Lucia, winning the toss and batting, made 281 for 8 in their allocated 50 overs. This total was aided by 153-run fourth wicket partnership between Captain Johnson Charles, who top scored with 91, and Jamal James playing his first game of the tournament with 70. Larry Edward got to 46 not out. The most successful bowler for Grenada was Duran Hippolyte with 3 for 52 in 9.5 overs. In reply, the Grenadians were dismissed for 196 in 37.1 overs, with Keon George remaining on 63 not out, while the Alexander was the pick of the bowlers with 3 for 43 in 10 overs. Well, the tournament overall winner was Dominica, who defeated St. Vincent and the Grenadines at the Grusley playing field. Well, the Department of Youth Development and Sports Secondary Schools Under 15 40-over cricket tournament continued on Wednesday, May 30th. At the Minderville Park in a nail-biting finish, Barbano Secondary, they defeated Leoness Comprehensive Secondary by just 1 run. Wow. Barbano Secondary batting first made 157 all out in 28 overs, with Bolton Sayers top scoring with 56, while Shakim Breen contributed 22. Bowling for Leoness Comprehensive, Sashim George bagged the 4 for 11, while Lee John took 3 for 24. Now, Leoness Comprehensive set 158 for victory, was bowled out for 156, just 1 run short of Barbano Secondary's total. The main contributor for Leoness Comprehensive was Lee John with 29. Bowling for Barbano Secondary, Shakim Breen, he took 4 for 19. Johnny Hippolyte bagged the 2 for 17, while Tariq Edward, he took 2 for 3. Now, at the PI playing field, Soufrière Comprehensive, they defeated the Vieux-Fort Comprehensive Secondary by 112 runs. Soufrière Comprehensive batting first was dismissed for 153 in 31.2 overs, with Kevin Gassi making 32. Bowling for Vieux-Fort Comprehensive, David Natram, he bagged the 5 for 46 in 6 overs. In response, Vieux-Fort Comprehensive was bowled out for 41 in 12.5 overs. Kevin Gassi, he took a 3 for 8 in 5 overs, while Tyler Daisy, he grabbed a 3 for 17 in 4 overs. Well, the 2018 Grosley Domestic 50-over cricket tournament, sponsored by Parliamentary Representative Honorable Leonard Spider-Man Toot. It continues with game number 8 on Friday, June 1st from 5 p.m. at the Grosley playing field. The game will be played between two very talented and youthful teams, Guston Strikers and the Melius Challengers. Game number 9, which is the penultimate preliminary group stage match, will take place on Sunday, June 3rd from 1 p.m. at the Grosley playing field in a day-night match. Contesting this match will be the Polius Knight Riders and the Goodman Warriors. Both teams boast very talented matchups. Now, the Eagle Freight Adventist Premier League culminates this coming weekend with a series of exciting matches. The First Division Championship Trophy will take place at the Balata playing field. Third place will see Mount Olives taking on United Readers at 10:30 a.m. at Balata. The grand final will take place between Millet Jaguars and Goodlands at 2:30 at Balata. In the second division, Northeastern Phoenix, they take on the Northeastern Veterans on Thursday 31st at 10:30 a.m. The winner will move on to play Bonneval in the semi-finals on Thursday afternoon at 2:30 p.m. at the Balata playing field. Whoever wins the match at 2:30, they play Vieux-Fort in the finals on Sunday at Moshi at 2 p.m. In the third division, for the Chairman's Trophy, Castries, they take on Cicero at 2 p.m. at the Grandview playing field. Well, in football, Parliamentary Representative for Mico North, Dr. Gail T.C. Rigobert, says she was quite satisfied with the inaugural football competition held in her name over last month. Well, the event culminated last Sunday at the Mico playing field with the grand final.
This is the grand final, PYO versus Leeds. I'm really happy with this because it means there's a northern team versus a southern team within the constituency. So the entire constituency is mobilized. And you can tell by the numbers here, there is a heightened and significant interest. The theme was fostering discipline through sports, and that is very close to my heart. Quite apart from their technical capabilities, I think I have asked of them that they need to also also focus on developing holistic sportsmen and women. And I speak of both the netball and football teams, and that's why I chose this theme for the football, and I'll carry it through to the netball tournament as well, because I'm really interested in developing holistic sportsmen and women.
Well, in an interview with the media, the parliamentary rep spoke on issues regarding the playing field.
We recognized in a very pragmatic way that we could not rehabilitate all the fields to the same extent, and we agreed that we would maintain Wen as a proper cricket playing field with a proper pitch, etc., and here we would develop for the other sports. And that is the kind of agreement that we have internal to the constituency. Evidently we need to do some more work there. I don't know yet the extent of the rehabilitation we will undertake at the Wen playing field, but within this fiscal year, I know that certainly Mico is on the cards. The young men have been waiting, the young people have been waiting very, very long in and you can tell the other parts of the constituency use this field beautifully.
Well, now there were widespread discussions on the funding for this tournament, to say the least. Dr. Rigobert sought to clear the air on this development.
I did indicate that my office in the past, along with the agencies in the constituency, have administered those competitions, and there was some kind of impropriety, which is regrettable, and I think all parties have learned from that experience, and that is really regrettable, because I know when the private sector makes a donation to the development of the youth of this country, that it is expected that the money will go to that use. So it is really regrettable that there was this mishap of sorts. I have had to, in a sense, absorb that, but it's a learning experience for all of us.
Well, Pastures Youth Organization, PYO, emerged as champions of the event. Well, we take a break, but when we get back, West Indies, they defeat the rest of the world, and you don't want to miss our so sad moment of the week. Welcome back. The defended World T20 International champions West Indies defeated the rest of the world 11 in their one-off T20 encounter on Thursday. The matchup was a fundraising clash of the world's best cricketers in aid of Caribbean Stadia, destroyed during the 2017 hurricane season. In a match played at the Lord's Cricket Grounds in England, West Indies batting first and put up the commanding total of 199 for 4 in their 20 overs. Evan Lewis, he top scored with 58 in 26 deliveries, while Marlon Samuel scored a quick fire 43 in 22 deliveries, and Dinesh Ramdin blasted 44 in 25 balls. Rashid Khan was the pick of the bowlers with 2 for 48 in 4 overs. In response, the rest of the world never got going. Sri Lankan all-rounder Thisara Perera, who scored a 61 in 37 deliveries, was the only batsman to put up a meaningful innings. Keswick Williams was the pick of the bowlers. He picked up 3 for 40. Samuel Badri picked up 2 for 4 in 3 overs. As a result, the rest of the world 11 finished on 127 in 16.4 overs. In the end, West Indies, they won by 72 runs. Well, in track and field, Nestor Carter has lost his appeal against the decision to strip him and the Jamaica team, including Usain Bolt, of Olympic gold after a positive drug test. A sample taken from Carter at the 2008 Games in Beijing was found last January to have contained a banned stimulant. That meant the Jamaican 4x100 meter team had to forfeit the gold. The Court of Arbitration for Sport ruled. The analysis confirmed the presence of the banned substance. Well, the Jamaican team featured Carter, Bolt, Michael Frater, and Asafo Powell. A judgment said, "We do not accept any of the arguments raised by Nestor Carter, contending that the test results should be ignored or that the decision should otherwise be overturned for certain alleged features." Wow. Well, Zinedine Zidane says he is stepping down as Real Madrid boss 5 days after leading them to a third straight Champions League triumph, claiming the club needs a different voice. Zidane told a news conference that everything changes, and that's why I took the decision. He lives having guided the Spanish club to 3 successive Champions League titles and 1 La Liga success since taking over in January 2016. I love this club, he added. What I think is that this team needs to continue winning, but I think it needs a change, a different voice, another methodology. This is the right moment for all involved, for me, for the squad, for the club, Zidane, 45, said. He took over the club after Rafa Benitez was sacked and was in charge for 149 games. He steered Real to 104 wins and 29 draws, had a 70% win rate and won 9 trophies. However, Real finished third in La Liga in the 2017-2018 season, 17 points behind champions and fierce rivals Barcelona, while they were knocked out of the Copa del Rey at the quarterfinal stage by Leganes. Zidane said in February he would walk away if he felt there is nothing more to give. However, the timing of his announcement still came as a shock, just days after Real beat Liverpool 3-1 in the Champions League final. That win saw him join Bob Paisley at 3 at Liverpool and Carlo Ancelotti at AC Milan 2. Real Madrid 1 as the only managers to have won the Champions League, the European Cup, 3 times. I had to do this for everyone, added Zidane on Thursday. Well, Golden State defeated Cleveland in Game 1 of the 2018 NBA Final.
Curry off the dribble to the basket, left-handed scoop. J.R. Smith shot falls off the rim, nearly went in. Ball tipped, taken by Kevin Love. Love fakes a 3, now fires and hits. Kevin Love from downtown. It's back to 1. Curry again on the switch. Picks up James, 8 to shoot. James drives, shot blocked, count it, and 1. LeBron James puts the Cavs up 1 with a free throw coming up.
Time and time again, making big-time plays, gets into the thick of the Warrior defense. Grown man move, takes the contact and scores the hoop.
His 46 points is his finals career high.
Well, finally, this brings up the obvious so sad moment of the week. J.R. Smith had perhaps the biggest brain fart in NBA or, for that matter, sports final history. Well, Magic had a similar experience, but not in front of an entire world in a time of global media. On Thursday night, poor old JR decided to dribble the ball out and kill time when his team needed a basket to secure a well-deserved victory.
Hands, he got it back. 8 seconds remaining. James pass inside on a foul call on Tristan Thompson. He held George Hill. Big free throws here. Hill misses. Rebound goes to the Cavs. J.R. Smith brings it back out. Throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked. And we'll go to...
Hill misses. Rebound goes to the Cavs. J.R. Smith brings it back out. Throws it to Hill. Hill shot blocked.
Well, some blame to the referee for them being in this position in the first place. I do agree. But to be unaware of what the situation was at that point and cost your team a win in Game 1, so sad, JR. So sad. That's sports. The DBS News continues after the break.